Welcome to the virtual English class. How are you today? Are you fine? I hope you are fine. Do you want to learn English? Why do you need to learn English? And what are your intentions after learning English? Well, students, we are going to answer these questions by doing the lesson on expressing wants and needs and expressing intentions from Unit 6 of your book. If you have got your book, please open your book on page number 52, and it's the exercise of Unit 6. So we are going to cover some of the exercises of Unit 6. So please have a look at the exercise given on page number 52. Are you ready, students? Okay, so we are going to mostly focus on speaking skill today. We are also going to practice listening exercises. So mostly there will be how we can express our wants, how we can express needs, and how we can express intentions. All right, students? Okay, then let's have a discussion about the meanings of these words or these, words here. Okay, now let's have a look at a picture here. The meanings of want and need is made clear by these two pictures. You can see here. Can you see the picture? Yes. There are two pictures, and they tell you what they mean exactly. Okay, you can see that want means something you desire to have, or what the things you wish. This picture symbolizes a brand of a computer, right? So when you want to have this thing, then this is your desire or your wish to have that thing. And another picture is a real apple. So when you need this apple to become healthy and happy, okay, so you are going to have it for your health. So to become healthy is your need. So these are the meanings underlying these two words, wants and needs. Are you clear, students? Once again, basically the two words have slight different meaning. Wants mean the desire and the wish, and needs are the necessary, important things. Are you clear, students? Okay, now I'll make it even more clear. Let's see this meaning here. Want means the word want expresses our wish or demand or feel of need or desire. Okay? So wish means you just want to have it for your pleasure or for maybe just for comfort. That's not so much important or necessary for you to have. Without this, you can live. Okay? Another word, need. Look here. The word need expresses our necessity or importance. So, for example, food. For example, the things that helps to grow our life better. For example, education, health. These are our needs. All right, students? So want and needs, though they look similar or sound similar, want is little soft and need is stronger in the meaning. Okay? So normally you can say I want this thing, or you can say that I need this thing. But if you want to say really you want something very important, you think, then you should use need. Okay, let's see some examples here. I want to be a doctor. By this example, what can we say is that you want to be a doctor is your wish. You may or you may not be a doctor. That is your wish. And it's not necessary that you need to be a doctor by any means. Okay? So another word or sentence let's look at here. I need a pen to write something. Here, without pen, you may not write on a copy, or you cannot write something, right? So this is necessary. When you are writing something on on a paper, a piece of paper, then you need a pen. Definitely, that's the important thing, right? So these are the basic meanings of these two words. Now let's have a look at another word, intention. There is a saying by Jennifer Williamson, intention is more than wishful thinking, it's willful direction. By this saying, what you can understand is that it's not simple wish. When we say that I want something, then that is a simple wishing or thinking. Then when you are expressing your intention, then it's your willful, or you want by your heart, that is your direction or your decision or what you think very important, and you are going to do that thing. So intention means really your need, and you are going to do that actually. Okay, now let's look at even more such meanings. When you have decided what you are going to do, it's your intention. Okay? Look here. When you say I want, then that is just a thinking. And when you express your intention, then that is your decision. And you say that you are actually doing that thing. So you can say it as when you have decided what you are going to do, it's your intention. Now, for example, let's have a look at the sentence, I'm going to study science. This is not simply your wish. I'm going to study science means your intention. That is your plan and decision that you are going to definitely study science. Okay, are you clear, students? Are you clear about the meanings of these three words, want, need, and intention? All right. We will again have a look at other examples. So you will be even clear, and you will be using these words in your conversation. So our main aim of this lesson is that you are using these words per your conversation to express your need, your want, and intentions. And there are a little bit difference using them. Okay, students, let's have a look at the exercise. Yes, this is the exercise 5 from your book, and here we have a listening text. You are going to listen to the audio or the script read by myself, and you are going to decide what is the girl wishing or what is she doing. So please listen to me carefully and look at these questions. Let me read the questions first so that you'll feel easier to answer the questions. Let's look at the first question. The girl wished that she had a stone, brick, hammer, nail. Okay, so she wished stone, brick, hammer, or nail. Another question is, a nail was jutting out from the chair, hammer, table, or wall. Okay, you have to choose from where a nail was jutting out. Is it a chair? Is it a hammer? Or table? Or wall? Now another question is, a brick could be used to build a wall, to hit the chair, to shape the hammer, or instead of the hammer. Okay, so you have to decide where brick could be used. Dear students, we are going to practice a listening exercise. So let me read the listening audio script, and please listen to me carefully. Girl, I wish I had a hammer with me right now. Boy, but why would you need it? Girl, one of the nails in the chair is jutting out. Boy, yeah, even a brick would do the job. Okay, students, you have just listened to the audio and you have got the information what is the answer about these questions. Is the girl wishing to have a stone, a brick, hammer, or nail? Which did you listen? Which did you find? Let's see another one. A nail was jutting out from the chair, hammer, or table, or wall. a brick could be used for what purpose? I'll once again play the audio and please listen to me carefully. Girl, I wish I had a hammer with me right now. Boy, but why would you need it? Girl, one of the nails in this chair is jutting out. Boy, yay, even the brick would do the job. Okay, students, now we have played the audio. Now, can you decide which one is the answer? Is it stone, brick, hammer, or nail? Yes, you are right. It's hammer. Yes, she wished to have a hammer. Okay, she said that I wish I had a hammer. Okay, next question. A nail was jutting out from the what? Is it a chair or hammer or table or wall? What do you think? The correct answer is chair. Yes, you are definitely correct. Now, let's see the third question. A brick could be used for what purpose? To build a wall? Is it to hit the chair? No, it's instead of the hammer for hitting the nail, right? Yes, you are absolutely correct. Now, we are going to move to the next task for listening again. We have the task 2 here, and the questions, let me read it for you first. Where does the boy want to go for a holiday? The first question says, where does the boy want to go for a holiday? Another one, has he been there before? Has he been there before? Okay, let me read the listening audio script and please listen to me carefully. Boy, I want to go to Pokhara for a holiday. Girl, that's a nice idea, but haven't you been there before? Boy, yes, I have, but I want to go there again. We have listened to the text. Can you now answer these questions? Where does the boy want to go for a holiday? Yes, you are absolutely correct. He wants to go to which place is it? Yes, he wants to go to Pokhara. Has he been there before? Can you answer it? Are you not sure? Okay, I'll once again, let me read the listening audio script and please listen to me carefully. Boy, I want to go to Pokhara for a holiday. Girl, that's a nice idea, but haven't you been there before? Boy, yes, I have, but I want to go there again. All right, students, did you find the answer? Yes, you are correct. He has been there before. Yes, he has been there before. Okay, now let's go to task 3. The questions are, what is the boy's intention? And what is his reason behind the intention? And in what way is the girl's intention different from the boy's? Okay, dear students, now I'm going to read a listening script. Please listen to me carefully. Boy, I won't be coming back to school next year. Girl, why? Boy, I will be going to a school in the city. Girl, well, I'll be here until I complete my high school. Okay, dear students, now we have played the audio text for task 3. Can you answer this question now? What is the boy's intention? Okay, yes, he is not coming back to school next year. This is his intention. And what is his reason behind the intention? Okay, for this answer. Okay, dear students, now I'm going to read a listening script. Please listen to me carefully. Boy, I won't be coming back to school next year. Girl, why? Boy, I'll be going to a school in the city. Girl, well, I'll be here until I complete my high school. Okay, the reason behind the, his intention not to come back to the school next year is that he is going to a school in the city, right? Yes, you are absolutely correct. Now, in what way the girl's intention is different from the boy's? Yes, the girl doesn't want to leave the school. The girl is not leaving high school until she completes her high school. That's the difference. The boy intends to go to another school, and the girl is not leaving school, and her intention is to live in the same school until she completes her high school there. Right, students? Well, students, now we have another exercise for expressing wants and needs. In this exercise, we are going to practice our conversation expressing want and needs. We have different conversation. We have first conversation here between Indira and Mandira. Now let me read it for you. Please follow me along with the reading. Expressing wants and needs. Look at this conversation. Conversation 1. Indira, what do you want to be when you grow up? Mandira, I want to be a pilot. I want to fly in the air. And I want to see the world. What about you? Indira, I think I'll stay in my village. I want to use new methods in farming. Well, students, what wants and needs do you find here? Okay, here the question is asked by Indira to Mandira, and she asks what is her want when she is grown up. And Mandira answers that she wants to be a pilot. This is her want. And she wants to fly in the air, right? And she also wants to see the world. And she asks Indira, what about you? And there is her want or wish that she wishes to use new methods in farming, right? So if she wants to use new methods in farming, then she will stay in her village. This is her wish or want. All right, this is the first conversation. Now we will see the next one. Conversation 2 between Som and Dendi. Here they express need for something. All right, Som says, I need to buy a new pen. This one is not writing well. Dendi, I just bought one yesterday, but I forgot that the ink is gone. Som, why don't we go to the stationery shop in the afternoon? Dendi, that's an excellent idea. Here in this conversation, you have seen that there is the expression of need. Here, Som expresses the need of a new pen because there is the reason that his pen is not writing well. And Dendi has also bought one yesterday. And he forgot the ink, and the ink is finished. And Som also says that why don't we go to the stationery shop in the afternoon? And they decide to go there. Okay, this is the conversation 2 for expressing needs. Okay, now let's have a look at the third situation, that in the conversation, the two girls are expressing what they want to do. In the above two conversation, we observed that there were two girls at first, and they were expressing their want about what to do. And in the second conversation, we heard the conversation between two boys, and they were expressing what they needed. And practice both conversation with a partner. Here, this situation tells you to practice this conversation with your friends. In this current situation, you can practice this conversation with your brother, sister, or your family members, or even friends if you have got. Then you can talk to your partner in the same way about yourself as well. Once you finish this conversation, you can talk about your own need, your own want, and share with your friends. Can you do this, students? Okay, that's great. That's excellent that you are ready to do that. Okay, now we have another exercise C for expressing intentions. Okay, so we know what intentions mean. We have already discussed about its meaning. Now let's have a conversation between Tonka and Tope about expressing intentions. Okay, Tonka, what do you want to be when you grow up? Top, I want to be a pilot, so I'm going to study science when I go to college. What about you? Tonka, I'm going to study agriculture. I'm going to farm cash crops. Okay, in this conversation, we find that they have expression of wants, and they are, Top wants to be a pilot, and his intention is here to study science, right? Top intends to study science, and he wishes to be a pilot, and he is actually going to study science. Intention means actually trying to do that, or you have decided to that. And he asks back to Tonka, and Tonka is also expressing his intentions by saying, I'm going to study agriculture. So he has decided to study agriculture. Why? Because he is going to farm cash crops. This is another intention by Tonka. Okay, students, now you know how to express your intentions as well, right? Now, are you ready to express all these things? Okay, now let's have a look at another conversation between Mina and Asa. It's conversation 2 for expressing intentions. Mina says, my pen is not writing well. Asa, so what are you going to do? Mina says, I'm going to buy a new one. Well, what is the intention here? Can you find out now? Okay, you can see the structure here. What is the structure? Yes, it's I am going to. Or what are you going to? This is asking for intentions, and the answer for or expressing your intention is with I am going to do something. Okay, this is the structure. When you intend or when you have decided to do something, then you can use this structure and express your intentions. Are you clear, students? Once again, you can express your intentions by using I am going to. Okay? Once again, how can you express your intentions? Yes, with I am going to. For example, you can say, I'm going to visit my parents. I'm going to study music. I'm going to play football, or I'm going to be a player. Like that, you can express your intentions. Okay, as I said, intentions are not just the wish. This is your direction or your willful, your decision. Okay, students, now let's continue. Okay, yes, there is the definition. And again, when you have decided what you are going to do, it's your intention. All right, students? Now, I hope you are clear about the meanings. Okay, now we have different situations for conversation practice. Now, you can try this conversation with your friends or your family members or your brothers and sisters at your home. This is very important to speak to develop your language skills, because you want to learn English, right? And you need to learn English because you are going to be an educated person, or you are going to get a good job with education. So that is your need as well. And your intention is that you want to be something, or you want to be an engineer. You are going to make something in your future. That is your intention. Okay, now let's have a situation. Look at the situation here. First one, or A, let's read this. Work in pairs. Ask your partner what he or she wants to do when he or she grows up. Make some notes and share your partner's wants with the class. Okay, this is the situation. You have to ask what she wants to do when she or he grows up. Okay, when somebody becomes big enough, and what are the plans or wishes. Now, let me show you an example for you. Okay, this is how you can express it. For example, you can ask your friend like this, what do you want to do when you grow up? Friend can answer like this, I want to study engineering, I'm going to make robots, I want to learn to play the guitar, I'm going to be a singer, I want to learn English, I'm going to write a book. Like ways you can continue. Your friends can give these answers. Okay, the first one is your wish. You want to study engineering, and why you can answer your intention, like I'm going to make robots. You wish to study engineering because you wish to, or you planned, or you decide to make robots in your future. And you want to learn to play the guitar because it is your plan to become a singer. Likewise, you can express your wants and your intentions. Now let's see the other situations here. It's Friday evening. You have a 2-day holiday ahead. Discuss in a group and make a plan. How you want to spend your weekend. Share your intention with the class. Here, you can have a conversation with your friends, or you can discuss with your family members or brothers and sisters, in case of you don't have your school friends. So the situation is that it's your Friday evening and you are spending your holiday for 2 days, and you have to discuss in a group and make plan, and what you want to, or how you want to spend the weekend. You can say that I want to visit the museum, or you want to go to some park areas for visit, or you want to say, you can say that I want to visit my relatives, or you want to learn to play the guitar, or likewise you can express your wants, and you can even express your intentions, what you plan. Another situation is that everyone will be going home after school. Work in pairs and try to guess what your partner will be doing in the evening. Okay, after school, everyone goes to home. Now, you can work with your friends and try to guess what the partner will be doing. You have to follow here, will be doing structure. For example, you can say that my friend will be singing a song at his home. My friends will be watching a TV at his home or at her home in the evening. Likewise, you can express the possible intentions of someone or your friend and make the pair or the sentences with will be doing something. Okay, students, are you clear? Okay, now what you need to do is you can express your intention in the first, want and intention. Another one, what you can do is follow the structure will be and make sentences for expressing someone's intention. Okay, another one is you want to write a biography. This one can be done by asking your parents. You need to ask some questions to someone, and you can get the act, or you can in pair act out the scene where one person asks the question and the other answers. Here you are going to write a biography about a person that you admire. You can have a conversation for this. Okay, now we are going to do another exercise from 6, exercise number 6. Okay, and it's time for grammar. Please have a look at the exercise from your book as well. Okay, now work with a partner and write a response using want to. You are going to use want to. Look at the question. What you have to do is use want to and make sentences and complete this by completing the sentence. The given exercise is like this. The child is hungry. She wants to eat something. Okay, here this is the situation and this is the wish and wants. Now let's have a look at the situation. I'm thirsty. In the thirsty situation, what do you wish? Definitely you wish to have water, right? Then you can say, I want to drink water. Okay, let's see. I feel so cold. When you are cold, what do you wish? Another one, Sam has passed BA. After passing BA, after getting a degree, what does he want? Another one, Dila is going to Kathmandu. If you visit some bigger city, what do you wish? Okay, we will complete that later. Yaman thinks joining army is good. So what is his, want or wish or his intentions, plans? Our head teacher is holding a meeting. So what is the, purpose or intention of the head teacher? You have to complete this. Now, my parents are worried about my study. And what are they going to do? What are they intending or what they want to do? Now, let's have a look at the answer, how you can complete these answers. I'll show you some examples to you. You can say, when you are thirsty, you can say, I want to drink water. And when you feel cold, you can say, I want to wear a jacket. And when somebody passes BA, he can or he wants to join MA, right? Dila is going to Kathmandu. She wants to visit different places like Pashupatinath temple or museum or different Darbar squares, right? So these are the ones. And you can complete the others, what they might do or what they might want. Okay, students, these are the examples for you to solve the grammar exercise. Okay, now here are some tips for you to read or to improve your study skills. Now, one of the important thing that you need to have is a dictionary. Okay, when you are learning English, you need to have a dictionary. That is very important. And there are different kinds of dictionary. They have different names. And you have to use it often and often, not like textbook, okay? You have to use it throughout your life because it has got all of the information about the words. And what do you use it for? Have you ever used a dictionary? You might have used sometimes, right? Now you can follow it, you can buy it with different, names and sizes, and you can learn English better. There are some things that you can find in the dictionary. For example, you can find meaning, right? You can find meaning of a word, and you can check spelling of a word, and you can even check plural of a noun or past tense of a verb. You can find the forms of the words. Is it a plural or is it a singular or is it a past or present verb? And another one is the parts of speech of a word. Okay, some words are nouns, some words are verbs, some words are adjective. So you can find out which which parts of speech it belongs to. Okay, now let's have a look at another thing that you can find is find the examples of the use of the word. You can find the sentences used with the words, used in that sentences. Okay, now you can have a look at an example of a page of a dictionary. I'll show you here. This is an example of a dictionary. In this time, present time, you can even have dictionary in your mobile phone or your computers. You can get softwares for dictionary. And the pages of dictionary look similar to the pages of books, dictionary books. For example, for the word, if you want to search the meaning of want, you can find the pronunciation here, want, and you can see the parts of speech here, verb, and it is transitive type of verb, and have it in the meaning is that have a desire to possess or do something, or whisper. Want means to have a desire to possess or to whisper something. An example sentence is here, I want an apple. Okay, so here there are some other verbs and the forms of verb as well, and other phrases and other here parts of speech as well. Here is a noun as well. It can be a verb as well as a noun. Okay, so you get a lot of information about the same word. Let's look at another word need. Okay, this is a verb and noun as well. For verb, it is to require, or because it is essential or very important. And for noun, it is the circumstance in which something is necessary. Okay, this is how you can use dictionary for getting the sentence examples and the forms of the verbs here, negative and expressing obligation also, and the parts of speech and so on. All right, students, so these are the things that we learn. Now let's quickly see the table here. Okay, for this table you can complete like this. Meaning, desire to have, essential, plan. Okay, here parts of speech. You can say noun, verb. Okay, my brother wants to be an army. These are the examples. Here, these are the parts of speech. Okay, this table is given in your book, so you have to complete by looking at the dictionary, like I showed you on the screen. You can check in the dictionary and complete the table. All right, students, thank you for your patience to watch this video till this end, and I hope you have learned something from this lesson, and you will join the next video again. I hope that. See you again. Have a good time. Bye-bye.